What's going on, everybody? Brian here with Cichlids Northwest again, just goofing around here in the back room. Fish we're waiting to get fed. Just thought I'd do a little quick video here. Nothing special. I'm excited about some of these in here. I just cleaned this tank and this other tank yesterday, and I'm in the process of doing these other two. I'll finish them up tomorrow. But this guy's pretty cool. I don't show him very often. Pretty neat looking orange OB peacock, and he's got a couple of females right here, just packed full of fry, and then probably could strip them anytime. Gee whiz, look at her, just full as can be. Same with this one. Beautiful females too, look at that. I think these two batches I'll probably have, I'm guessing honestly 80 to 100 fry between the two of them, and then she's holding two, but just not very many. But yeah, probably 80 to 100, and these are all from him. You don't see orange OBs like this real often, at least not in my area. You mostly see the blue ones. So I'm going to keep these guys and raise up the very best of the group. It's kind of cool. He's pretty neat looking. I was kind of wondering about him because he wasn't that great when he was younger, but I put him in a tank, a different tank a while ago, and he just took off. He liked it, and he's pretty. Let's see if I can get a good shot of him here. Yeah, he's pretty nice. Just amazes me, these females, how they hold like they do. And they're about to spit any time, honestly. So that'll be on the list tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a little video of that. Show you guys the fry from these females. This female here, she's just got some nice markings on her, you know, and she looks good. Same with her, actually. Those are the ones I try to keep. Unique ones. I kept these ones here in the back. That female, get out of the way. That female, and this one here, I think, is end up being a male. Honestly, it's hard to tell sometimes when they don't have a lot of markings. But yeah, I think that's definitely a male. He'll have to come out pretty soon because he'll get picked on and killed, most likely. You can't always tell when they're smaller, and it takes a long time, especially when you have a dominant male in here like him. It takes a long time for these other ones to even show signs of being a male. But anyhow, let's see. He's pretty cool. He's about 5 inches. It's hard to tell perspective sometimes, but he's pretty big. And he's not, the nice thing about this guy is he's not brutal with his females. He doesn't brutalize them. I've had some that just destroy them, and it's like, oh my gosh, how do you even survive that? So a lot of times I'll put something like this cobalt and Mbuna in the tank. You know, just keeps them honest and keeps them focused. He's you know, I use him as a dither fish, or another kind of fish in there, just as a distraction, kind of keeps him going on his mating, you know, breeding. Anyhow. Fish are cool. They can be all-consuming sometimes, but I certainly love them. I like the hobby, obviously. But sometimes it's like, what am I doing? I mean, this is some massive amount of work sometimes. But, because I thought I had ambitions of, you know, doing a business and all that stuff. Look at that guy poking his head out. It's kind of funny. Catfish wants in there. Yeah, I had ambitions of doing a business, but I've kind of toned it down a little bit, which sounds crazy since I have 25, 30 tanks or whatever. I haven't even counted, but trying to keep it real. And I've been doing lots of woodworking and stuff too. I do lots of custom woodworking, and so when I am commissioned for a piece to build for someone, I you know, just kind of take a step back from the fish. And I don't do a lot of deep cleaning, I guess you could say. Like, this tank's nice and clean. I just did the glass and all that stuff. But for example, let me go down here. Like this tank, I had some big woodworking projects. You know, the glass has algae on it, all that stuff, but the water changes. Water's good. I just don't do the deep cleaning of the glass. These are my Kagoma frontosas down here, my 7 stripes. And these guys are hiding. They're funny. These are my Azurius colony. They're not usually so shy, but the light hasn't been on. Anyhow, these guys are about 3 inches or so. I've got 5 of them in there. But yeah, you know, I just do what I can when I can. You know, it can't always be perfect all the time. So let's jump over to this other tank. Okay, these guys are my batch of flame tail Nagaras, and I am just thrilled about these guys. So they're about 3/4 inch or so right now, but they're doing well, looking good. I'm excited about them. I'll have definitely have more video when these guys get bigger. I'm just thrilled about them. They're hard to find. Again, at least in my area, and to be a true flame tail, you know, with the brighter orangey tail. You got the red and the darker or the deeper red, and then the blue. But then the tail is definitely has this unique markings on it, and it's more orangey color, orange red. But yeah, there you go. Again, this tank isn't super pristine at the moment, but the water's clean. I try really hard to keep up on the water changes. That's most important. It's not the end of the world if you don't get your glass a time or two, you know what I'm saying? This is keeping it real. Most tanks I'll videotape, or I try and keep pristine. You know, nobody wants to look at a bunch of dirty glass and stuff, but this is what it is. I haven't even counted these guys. I kind of keep forgetting to, but there's quite a few. Quite a few in there. Definitely going to have a good group out of that. Alright guys, next tank. Back up here with these guys. Looking good. Beautiful fish. These are some of my favorites. I mean, just stunning colors. Beautiful finnage on these guys. Look at him, man. I mean, just amazing. This one was from another local fellow breeder, and she had to get out of it, so I scored him. It's been I don't know, I'm guessing about a year, so maybe not quite a year, but he's amazing. I've sold some adults of his. Everybody loves them. I think I've sold a half a dozen nice colored males so far, and then I have another batch of fry growing out in the fish room, but he's hungry, he's just waiting. And then I have my Labidochromis mabamba. I've actually got a little male in here too. There's the little male, and then there's the big male down there. And I don't recommend doing that, but so far so good. I just need to get him out of there and put him in his own tank. But room is limited at the moment. But he's been more focused on mating than going after him. Trying to see her, I don't really see. Yeah, she's holding, she's acting like it. So that's one of my red empress females. Come on out. Yeah, she's definitely holding. Nice females. Good group, good colony. Alright, next one. Here's another one of my breeder OBs. The tank is, the glass is terrible. It's not typical, but you guys have seen the videos. But I'm not ashamed to say I've been busy, and then this is real stuff. I put this guy's in another tank, and the tank ended up moving out of the house to another place, and he had to go, so I just threw him in here. He's been fine. Like I said, you can do that. This blue guy here is typically what you see around my area. He's beautiful. I've got a few other nice ones in my other 125 out in the fish room that are for sale, that are at least as nice as him. And you can see I've got a holding female in the back there. I've got the females, my Friary females, in here as well. I'm not breeding them. They did have a batch. He spawned with the Friary, but the batch, she ended up spitting. I wasn't too worried about it. I'm not focusing on breeding OB Friary, obviously. It's just something that happened. And it's kind of funny though. I don't know if I can get him on video down here. Let me try. There he is. I don't know if you can see him down his side there. I won't spend too much time trying to get him. Little Fry made it. There he is. Yeah, he's down in the cave. I try and keep the cave for him to survive, but yeah, so one of them spit and he survived, so I've been helping him out a little bit. I don't know why, just because. Alright, next tank. Alright, here's my Burundi group. These guys are amazing. I got a few back here. What is there? Yeah, he's hanging out in the back. But it's just before feeding. I usually give them food in the afternoon. That's just my schedule. So they're kind of ready. But this big boy, where is he? Yeah, there he is. This guy right here on the left. Yeah, I about lost him. He ended up getting bloat on me, and man, it was close for about a month there. He was touch and go, but he's amazing. Looks good now. I saved him, and I'm happy I did because he was definitely one of my favorites. He's a big boy. He's about oh gosh, 8 inches now. I'm so happy he made it. I thought I would have, you know, bet that he wouldn't have. Anyhow, just quick shot of these guys. I'm at 15 minutes, so it's amazing how time flies on these videos. You just love sharing them. That's about it for this video, you guys. I appreciate you watching, and it's kind of a, I guess, sort of an update. Just hanging out here Sunday evening, kind of bored. Not much to do. Had a power outage earlier, so I decided to go ahead and check on all the tanks and stuff, and things are doing well. Good to go. So anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll do more here pretty quick and keep you guys updated. Summertime's busy. Alright guys, have a good one.